It's December on Beans, Brews and Bread. It's been pretty cold overnight, -8. Can't imagine it's much more than maybe -6 even now. It's midday. Should we have a look at the plot and have a bit of a tour and see what's left? There's not much left alive. Come on, let's go and have a look. There's not a lot really to be going on at the plot at the moment. Lots of dormancy. Lots of plants have suffered in the sub-zero temperatures. We had a maximum of I think -8 by about 7 o'clock this morning here in Manchester. Not very much can survive that, not for prolonged periods. We've been having that for a good sort of 3 or 4 days now, although we are due a forecast of a warmer period over this weekend, getting up to about 13 degrees, so hopefully some of the soil will thaw out. But I think realistically that's it for the allotment, I think, for this year. Can't believe we've done 12 months of video vlogs on the allotment. Been, I think, quite interesting to see how things have gone on over the year, and we've done some interesting projects and had some successes, a few failures, but enough to make it interesting and to give us a bit of food over the year. Something we will try and address, I think, next year is the fertility on the soil. Maybe take some samples and see if the ground needs a bit of a liming as well, because I've noticed that quite a few of the brassica plant and the yields just haven't been very good at all. We can get loads of beans and peas, and beetroot doesn't seem to be a problem, but I think we need to address that for next year. As things go, we'll go and have a look at see what the plants are like on the plot at the moment. There's not a lot to see apart from frost, a little bit of snow, a lot of frozen ground, but a few things have managed to limp along. So, well, limp being the operative word. Let's go and have a look. The Salsify just about holding on. It goes to show what a very good hardy crop it is. I think we'll be leaving that to dig out. That's fared not too bad. However, other things have not done quite so well. The carrots and leeks. The leeks aren't looking too bad. I don't think we'll get much out of the way of them, even with this temperature, but they actually don't seem to be that badly affected. But the volunteer broad beans, I'm afraid, they cannot have been a winter hardy variety, because that is completely turned to mush. Does not look very happy. Definite frost attack there. Some of the carrots, not too bad. Look very nice though. Very pretty with the frost on them. Don't know how they taste, or whether they've been badly affected by the carrot root fly. Otherwise, something which hasn't been affected too badly either is the turnips, the snowball. They look quite nice still. Decent size. Hopefully they're not too bad. Cima di Rapa. I think we can say that's safely the end of that. A lot of it had gone to seed. And down this end was the purple top Milan. Bit of slug damage. Give it a few days to thaw out and we'll see how they've done. Over here, this just goes to show how even just a bit of, this isn't insect netting, I think it's just basically, it's not enviromesh either or fleece, it's just this very thin, very quite a butterfly netting or anti-pigeon. It's done quite well. Look how it's kept the frost off the soil. No doubt it's quite frozen, but ones haven't done too badly at all. So that's the Kohlrabi in there that we managed to salvage. And then over here we've got the Uncle Bert's Purple Heritage Kale. Again, doing quite nicely under this cover. So fingers crossed we might have saved a few things from the frost. And it, as I say, goes to show how just even a little bit of cover can make the difference, even in -8. On the other hand, the parsnips do look quite sad. I've no doubt that they've got a good frost to make them a bit sweeter, but all this foliage has been attacked over there. This looks a little bit in better shape. We won't know how that's fared until the ground thaws out a bit. I've got quite a bit there to be going with. Fingers crossed. Sweet roots, if they've not all died in the frost. Beetroot, what was left there, not looking particularly great. There's a volunteer wind-blown cloche from somebody else's plots. The chard and the perpetual spinach. Fingers crossed that chard pulls through, because that's pretty much all we've been able to harvest, really. Obviously the bigger leaves have been knocked back quite badly on that red variety there. Hopefully the perpetual spinach will pull through in the thaw. Frost damage there. Under the second cover, we had partly covered row of elephant garlic. Nothing, I don't think, has shown us yet in there. A few weeds, obviously, but nothing in the way of elephant garlic yet. So hopefully that's not been badly damaged. And then there was one row of onions I'd planted quite deeply. These were autumn sets next to that line. They're not showing either, so fingers crossed they'll have survived. Hoping that this weekend, with this thaw that's forecast, I'll try and get a nice bed of the onions done in there, and the garlic that we've got just the other side of the elephant garlic there. So there are a few things we can try and slip in, but I'm not sure the ground will have thawed that considerably, so the best bet might even be just to dib holes and try and get some onion sets planted if we can. This looks pretty much like closure for the end of the year. Anything else has to be done under cover or in the house on the windowsill. I've not known temperatures like this for a long time. It's very pretty though. Tony C. Smith was doing his water butt challenge, but I'm not going to dig anything out of the Jadam bucket. But look, even the lid is completely iced over, and all the veggie goodness still stinks. We'll be doing something good in there. We'll leave that as is. We can safely say that's rock solid. Do you want to see just how frozen the ground is? It can only be described as pretty rock hard. Look. Cannot get that spade out for love nor money. I think we'll leave that there, eh? Well, thanks for coming along today on Beans, Brews and Bread. If you've liked what you've seen, I'd be really grateful if you give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to be notified of the content as we go along next year, then just press the subscribe button. If you have any suggestions or comments, or you just want to sympathise about frost where you live and what plants have and haven't managed to survive, then really looking forward to any comments below. And otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye!